This is just their mascot right on the field right now.
There
They
you
have to
go.
bring it out.
They're definitely. You know what skin he's going to use, right? There's no question what skin he's going to use
If they
here.
don't, I'm going to be severely disappointed.
Everybody's going to be
such a big
severely
troll.
disappointed. Truly Rebrio to do that early dragon.
They're doing it perfectly. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what happens when they don't do it perfectly. This is actually the last patch where something like this is going to be possible. In the next patch, he won't be so easy to cancel his auto attacks. A lot of things are changing, but yeah, they're going to spend 30 seconds on that dragon.
Hello.
And I bet you it goes down.
Well, that's why we don't have audio.
Slightly different.
Yeah, but the main difference is, of course, it's shared experience down that bottom lane height. With a big minion wave against him, will get stunned up here. Power of Evil with no mana, though, unfortunately. He has put the Ignite down. He just needed one more simple attack. The Q would not have quite been enough, but
Yeah.
it's forced him out of lane.
Look at that wave, though. Hai does not want to let this go to waste, but he may be forced to. He's got enough mana for a play.
By Vizichachi running that ghost on Hecarim, and kind of fits with his style. Elimination here, actually, will be caught out a little bit. They do have Hai in the mid lane. He's not got much HP or mana. Look at the damage there coming out from Power of Evil. He's not got much mana either, though. Meteos will be the first target. But they pull him in, and his first blood to Hai. TP's coming down into this middle lane as well. Balls will take... Thanks to that very early Unicorns Dragon. Will they be able to hold this one? Will Cloud9 give that up? That's actually an ultimate coming in onto Power of Evil. The damage, though, is pushed back, but it will fall. It's Meteos that gets that one. And Cloud9 now, with less of a threat, may go down and pick up their first dragon.
Cloud9 playing with so much confidence and a lot of comfort. They're really settling in here.
Well, they want to fight for it because they've invested a lot with those pink wards. Vardax gets one, he could get the second. In comes the horse. Is it amazing? That's the question. It doesn't look like it's going to get the damage down that they want. Instead, Balls tanking out the Hall of Unicorn. Sneaky comes back around. Has he got cleanup duty? Kickers goes deep again. Flashes out of the danger, but Vardax gets dragged in beautifully by Lemonation, and the Unicorns have to back away. This has been such...
Cloud9 can collapse.
They surely can. Move it in. 2,500 HP on the Dragon. Meteos getting into the picture. Ilisang will surely go down. He has a lot of damage come out from Hai, who's just waiting on his cooldowns to finish off that one. Lee Sin goes in. It's Meteos that gets his second kill. Vizichachi will try and escape here. Hai continues to chase through, and there is the kill from Hai, but he's dropped where he stands as well. Meanwhile, Ball's coming around the back, but Kiki's going deep. They managed to get the kill on Lemon Nation, and in the end, it's a 2-for-2 trade.
Wow, that minion saving of finding picks, whether it be from Syndra or from Lemon Nation. There's a hook and a Syndra.
Oh, Ball's actually going low here. Will actually twist and advance into Vizichachi. Can he get away? That's a good ultimate. Will take him away from the fight, and here come Lemon Nation and the rest of the team of Cloud9. Hai, though, will go low. Sneaky finally joins in. 2 men are going down. Both of the kills go to Sneaky. Meanwhile, Meteos, 1 versus 3 at the back, will wait for the rest of the team. It's a triple now for Sneaky. Not sure they can lock down Power of Evil. The hook going wide. It's going to be up to Sneaky here as to whether he's got the damage to finish off Power of Evil. He surely has now. That's a good stun, though, that will get him off.
And you can see
Up the shield, and that means most of that damage is blocked, but Cloud9 have positional advantage. There's the fish, it's on the AD carry. This is a death for Vardax. It's Balls that gets that one, and now the rest of Cloud9, will they try and collapse in, or will they just back away and get the dragon? It's dragon.
Yeah, some things have to be given up. You try and try again, it's like bashing your head against a wall. It wasn't going to work there for Unicorns of Love without the ultimates. They really wanted to. They really needed it. They had a few good reasons to go in because Sneaky hadn't shopped yet, and he was going to be such a beast when he goes back to base. Well, too bad. They get the dragon, and Sneaky bought a BF sword.
Yeah, it's up in Cloud9's favor. It's going to have to be smited, but it's not picked up. It's Meteos and Sneaky that get it.
Yeah, and now they might try and get the counterfight. Maokai coming in.
Oh, it's Lemon Nation that will flash in, but they're going for Power of Evil on the backside. The fish lands. Has he got the damage? No, shut down there as the push from around the side comes in. Sneaky goes onto the rampage. Vardax's nice little dash over the wall will get him out of harm's way. The speed boost.
May as well, but the rotations continue. Unicorns Love pressing hard. Kikis, he's pretty squishy.
Oh, and he gets hooked in beautifully once again by Lemonation. Vizichachi will get the kill onto Balls. He was already low, but look at all of the unicorns. They're so low. Sneaky joins the fight. Now they're going to come around. Healy-Sang will go down. The culling is keeping them at bay, but only so long. A beautiful kick by Meteos. It doesn't get answered like it should. There's the cleanup crew once again. The Sneaky and High joined the fight, and just like that, the unicorns are aced by Cloud9.
What a sweet fight there by Cloud9, and highlight sweet insect-type kickbacks. There's his highlight right there. It was awesome.
And another dragon here for Cloud9. Their second of the game puts them closing in on a 6,000 gold lead, and the unicorns need to be careful. Healy-Sang will be caught out, and he will block a lot of the damage, but will he block all of it? Actually does stay alive, and Balls has to take the lantern in, and Vizichachi then diving in from the side. Another hook. Vizichachi will go down. Balls gets that one. There is Vardax low as well. Meanwhile, Kikis is falling over on the other side. Can they finish him? They surely will. High is low. Exhaust goes on to High, and it seems like they've got away from this one.
Coming down from any of his crowd control. Healy-Sang in trouble.
Fish on a hook, but that might actually cost him. That's a good play from Lemonation. He will be slowed, and look at the rest of the team. They're coming in from the backside. The Unicorns of Love are in trouble. Q will land on the AD carry. Meanwhile, Sneaky is just dueling Power of Evil at the back. One more rocket will do it. He dodges the first one, did get the kill in the end, but Cloud9 on the other side are actually being beaten back here, and that is going to be the kill. It's a double for Kikis with the shutdown, and Sneaky wondering what happened.
Yeah, well, the team is what
on, which means he takes at least 2 turret hits. There's a hook from the side. Meteos is at half HP, though. He actually needs to be fairly careful in that one. Vizichachi will just go steaming off. Meanwhile, Sneaky being focused here by Kikis. We will see Balls coming in from the side, and Kikis has gone so very deep on that one. Gets hit with a big one. One more will be able to do it. Vizichachi died there on the bottom side, and Cloud9 are chasing still.
Well, Balls is going to try and...
As of yet, if Unicorns of Love can tank up enough with Hecarim, Sinjao, and Braum, maybe, but they can't get caught like that.
Hecarim gonna go down to half HP. Balls already right in the middle, but gotta look for High. He throws the fish out. It actually missed there on Balls. Continues to tank. There is High diving in. Vizichachi going low. Can they actually finish him? They do in the end. Kikis will also go down. They need to focus him, and there's a hook from Lemonation. That means 3 men down here for the one of Cloud9, and that will open up Dragon number 3.
Lemonation's Thresh is fantastic, and they're really good at placing wards at the same time, too. But that was such a good fight there by Cloud9, also going for this dragon.
Well, while that whole fight was happening, you got to think, where was Power of Evil? He was zoned out at the top, wasn't with the rest of his team, and there was just not...
It's a Sneaky there, but Cloud9 dominating UOL's jungle at this stage. I think they can catch out High. Vizichachi gonna go charging in here. Still has the ultimate. There is the fish coming down. Is he gonna follow through? No, but Kikis will. High will instantly use the Zhonya's. Balls will join in as well. Meteos finally comes around the side. It looks like Kikis will be the first target, but Healy-Sang off the side goes low. Sneaky's gone a bit too deep.
Oh, he's got it.
Will actually fall. A final shutdown coming in from Yardax. Oh, Vardax is just actually his name. Vizichachi continues to chase as well. Lemonation should fall. Double kill. High now will also be followed through on. Exhaust was used. Meteos should be able to get away from this one once that safeguard actually comes up. Yep, off to the ward, and Vizichachi will back off. So another very chaotic fight, ending a 2-for-1 actually in favor of UOL.
Yeah, they're starting to get to that Hecarim point if Cloud9 isn't careful, but they have to be careful not to get too aggressive here. Balls is back from base.
Oh, but it's going to be Healy-Sang that gets locked up. High still very low, but he's not getting focused. Vardax can't get the shots on him. But Balls, he's in trouble. I'm not sure he's going to escape this one. They will go down. High's been teetering on the edge so low on hit points, so long in this one. But the Unicorns, well, honestly, the last couple of fights, last couple of skirmishes I've had have gone well for Unicorns. Healy-Sang once again, the front man, probably a little too strong in that one. And another great hook from Lemonation starting things off.
Well, he has been the sponge from
Dark territory. They have no vision of it. They have no scrying orb, I believe. Oh, scrying orb was used, actually. There it is. They knew it was going down. And, of course, they give it up. So, Cloud9 now have a big advantage pushing through. Going to pick up those waves, boost them up, and see what they can gain from it.
Plus Dragon number 4 on the way. They have cascading advantages right now, and the use of Cloud9's Baron buffs has been so good at IEM San Jose right here. it's tough for Unicorns of Love. They basically have to catch them in a fight the instant Cloud9 starts pushing. Otherwise, they will lose an inhibitor to the Baron.
Seems so. Kikis is running for his life. The rest of Cloud9 are collapsing back on, and the chase is on.
There's a flash hook available here, coming out, and they got to manage it there. Kikis will be pulled in by Lemon Nation, and that may just be enough. One man down for them. They're going to send these minions tumbling up the middle lane, and in a 5 versus 4, can Cloud9 work through into the base of the Unicorns?
Lemon Nation's hooks are so critical. They do have those super minions as well. Well, the super Baron minions, whatever you want to call them. That's an easy inhibitor, maybe more.
Well, they have still, what, 30, 40 seconds on the Baron buff, so they're going to have a lot of health to push on towards these Nexus turrets. Stun comes out from Power of Evil. The damage not really there. The culling just simply keeping them away, just trying to shoo them off their Nexus turrets. But again, Cloud9, they could just turn this fight if they need to. They're going to push on towards that inner turret. Vizzy Chachi maybe driving them out a little too far. And sneaky Valkyrie around, and that's another inner turret going down. Cloud9 now in full control of this match.
Now would be the time Unicorns of Love really wants to fight because they've just lost so much. They're trying to get something back.
Trying to get onto balls. There is the knockup from the ultimate of Hilisang. Vizzy Chachi is in the middle as well, but the damage onto him is massive. Sneaky will get the first one. Kikis is low. He was hooked in there by Lemon Nation, and that means a 2 for 2 right now at least. But Sneaky, still alive, will blast down Power of Evil, and will probably get Hilisang as well. And that will be the pentakill that will surely win Cloud9, the Intel Extreme Masters here in San Jose.
Out of nowhere, it seems. I only saw he was at 2, and suddenly he's killed all 5. He sneaks up on you sometimes. 13-1 Sneaky, winning them the game.
And here we go, the final push through. No one will spawn in time, and it will be Cloud9 that are the champions of the Intel Extreme Masters, San Jose.
Yeah, what a finish
Wild
to the game.
celebrations, I think you could say, from Cloud9 there. They were just out of their seats in joy, yeah. A little muted, I think. They have just gone 3-0, to be fair, in the series. And honestly, overall, Cloud9 have played fantastic. No doubt about it.
They really turned it on today. I mean, being able to beat Alliance in a very close series and then really control the wildness that is Unicorns of Love. Great stuff.
Well, we're going to head over to Rivington and the boys to break down that third and final game.